I'm Lynn Hake, and today I want to talk a little bit about Flourish Living Probiotics. As Integral Health partners, we often share with others that Flourish is special. It's unique, and it's not like other probiotic supplements on the shelves at the big box stores. When a friend tells us that their little one is constipated or has persistent eczema and the powdered probiotic they've been giving them just hasn't seemed to help, or they themselves have been suffering from almost unbearable acid reflux or inflammation, and the expensive double encapsulated probiotic they've been taking for 2 years hasn't made much difference in the way they feel, how do we respond? We say, Flourish is different. You have to try it. We care about the health of our family, friends, coworkers, and circle of influence. It's hard to see your loved ones in pain and feeling defeated. So, what are some of the things about Flourish that make it unique? What is it about this amber bottle that makes us feel passionate about what we do and proud to share it with others? Some of our partners have been with us for over 4 years. You've grown and learned with us from the very beginning. For others, this company is a new part of your life. I hope today I can speak to each of you and hopefully you learn something new. So one thing about Flourish that I'm proud to share is that it's made right here in the heartland of the USA. 5 years ago, our co-founder, Dr. Jared Work, began brewing Flourish in the artisanal old world fermentation style in small batches. With the help of our small team, he continues to brew Flourish himself each and every week. Each batch is third-party tested to ensure the minimum presence of our 11 strains of good bacteria and the absence of harmful bacteria. So there's a typical production process for most powdered or encapsulated probiotic brands, and some of you have seen our graphic explaining this. If not, of course, you can find it in your resources tab in your portal. So the typical encapsulation process starts with each probiotic strain grown separately. In most of these supplements, you'll have strains from one genera or family, sometimes up to 3. The strains grow separately until they're moved to an industrial fermenter. By the way, all probiotics start out as a liquid. Now, once fermented, then they go through centrifugation, or the separation process. The liquid is spun out, including the growth media and all of those valuable nutrients. The liquid is spun out, and what you're left is with freeze-dried probiotics. At this point, the frozen bacteria are ground into a fine powder. The powdered strains are now mixed together, put into capsules, and bottled. The Flourish way is to keep it simple, letting the bacteria lead the way. Before any production can occur, the raw ingredients first flow through our quality assurance program. Suppliers have been vetted and verified. Once the ordered ingredients arrive at our facility, samples are drawn and sent to a third party for testing. The ingredients are cleared and ready for use based on the results from this third-party lab. We begin with our starter culture, which includes 11 diverse strains from 5 genera of beneficial probiotic bacteria. Our strains are then fermented while growing and living together in a community. The probiotics get used to living amongst each other, and they get along well. Batches of 45 to 50 gallons are prepared and fermented over the course of 2 weeks. Once we've reached our minimum 8 billion CFU count, CFU stands for colony forming units, we bottle up this precious liquid which contains prebiotic, or the probiotics food source, so the good bacteria inside can continue to eat, live, thrive, and multiply together. As mentioned, before we give Flourish to our customers, each batch is third-party tested to ensure the proper levels of good bacteria as well as the absence of harmful bacteria. Now, if you've been paying attention to our blog recently on integralhealth.com, You may have noticed that Laura Lynn has begun to introduce each of us to the strains included in our diverse living probiotic blend, starting with Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. We'll learn about strains from 3 more families in the coming weeks: Enterococcus, Bacillus, and Saccharomyces. In my next video, I'll dive a bit deeper into the uniqueness of Flourish. We'll talk more about why it's important to replenish your body with these living, diverse, complete, synergic, and resilient probiotic blends, and why you can actually feel a difference in your health when you take it consistently.